An earthquake's magnitude doesn't tell the whole story. A massive quake in a well-prepared city can result in minimal damage, while a weaker one can devastate a vulnerable region. The deadliest threats often aren't the shaking itself, but the chain reactions that follow. Consider one of the most unsettling hazards, liquefaction. It's when solid ground temporarily turns to liquid. Imagine a coastal city built on sandy, water-saturated soil. An earthquake strikes. The violent shaking increases the water pressure between the sand grains, pushing them apart until they lose contact. The ground loses all its strength and behaves like a thick fluid. The results are surreal. Buildings don't just collapse, they sink or tilt over, sometimes perfectly intact. In the 1964 Niigata earthquake in Japan, entire apartment blocks tipped over at 60-degree angles. Underground fuel tanks can become buoyant and pop right out of the ground. For this to happen, you need a perfect storm: loose sand, water saturation, and strong, prolonged shaking. So how do we build on ground that can betray us? We engineer for resilience. We can't stop the earth, but we can decouple our structures from its fury. Buildings can be placed on base isolators, giant rubber and steel pads that absorb the seismic waves, allowing the structure above to stay relatively still. Skyscrapers like Taipei 101 use a giant internal pendulum, a tuned mass damper that sways against the motion of the quake, canceling out the forces. The goal isn't to prevent all damage, but to ensure a building doesn't collapse, allowing everyone inside to survive. It's a powerful reminder that our greatest defense against natural hazards isn't brute force, but intelligent design.